Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep-lying position of his.
He's great, isn't he? The vision he has, the way he can see and measure everything in front of him.
Yeah, it's just fair to say that he's always that one step ahead of his opponents.
Now it's Bebeto. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pirlo. Now it's Messi. Donatoni. Pirlo. Now, can they get him away? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, this looks sharp. Bebeto is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Quarter of an hour played. Belletti. Argentina yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Argentina do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Raul. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely weighted ball. That is good alertness. Batistuta might just make this. Cannavaro. Can he get on the end of this? Donatoni is onto this. Donatoni showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bebeto. Messi. Bebeto. Over to the left. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Costa Curta. Now Davids. More and more pressure on the ball here. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Raul. Now that looks a decent ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. Takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Pirlo goes short. Shoots! Oh, some inspired defending there. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Now this, he's through and all alone! Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Goes for the shot! Now it's Xabi Alonso, and this is Bebeto. And he's heaved it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Raul! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Bullish header! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Oh, well measured. Lovely feet. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's found a way through. Cross needs chance! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
That's been cut out, well played. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Donadoni. Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. Looking for the run. He's had a shot! Goal! Argentina! Argentina are level.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Cleared without hesitation.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Aimed beyond the defence. Donadoni!
Donadoni really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, what a... and Bebeto! Oh, how's that for a goal? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Substitution for Argentina, number 99.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Argentina take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Number 10.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Number 21. Ronaldinho. Number 23.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product.
Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Good ball, good take. Raul, chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pirlo plays it short. Here's a chance! Oh, that's a waste.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Rivaldo picks it up from the goal kick. Roberto Carlos. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Baresi calmly anticipates. And it's Ronaldinho. No way through. Davids. And they've got rid. Looking to play him in. Lahm promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Raul. And that pass just didn't quite work. And now they can clear their lines. Mbappe. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Looking for options for movement.
Argentina surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Rivaldo. Played into space. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Belletti. And here's Ronaldinho. And that is out of play. That's a good run down the left. Tries a shot! Oh, what about that? And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Now it's Mbappe.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
No, it's come to nothing. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ambitious ball here. Good ball over the top. He has found the way. Can he finish? And the pass is intercepted. Tries from a long way out. And that could so easily have gone in. It didn't, and the 90 minutes are up. Argentina looked for a second that they might steal it there, but we still have deadlock.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 3, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field is
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
substitution.
Argentina conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? And it's Rivaldo. Now he's got space here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Stojkovic. And it's Belletti. Oh, that's well spotted. Raul. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Davids kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe takes control of it, and he's on the move. Great ball. It's Rivaldo! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
To turn a deficit into a lead. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. Good chance here. Shot a goal! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 11 minutes in extra time.
Brazil go into the lead.
Number 12, Raul.
Roberto Carlos. And he was quick to react. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. And he shoots! And that could come back to haunt them.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
So their fourth corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Roberto Carlos. And it's Neymar. Fiore. He's picked his way through. Ball driven towards the far post. Rivaldo. And that's been slipped through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Fiore. Davids makes the interception. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Stojkovic. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's intervened well there. Cannavaro. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And the finish! He scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Substitutions taking place.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Roberto Carlos. And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take.